Come and have a seat. I'm Dr Beecraft. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Don't worry at all.
Right, what are we up to this morning?
Okay, so basically, I suffer from migraines.
Okay.
And I have been since I was probably about sort of 16, but very, very rarely.
Okay.
And just recently, I get them all the time.
Okay.
And there's not a point where I pretty much don't have one. Like last night, I went to sleep and woke up at like 2 hours later, and I had one.
Okay.
I was just like, and I've tried everything that I can possibly get just over the counter. Yep. But nothing just seems to work anymore, and I feel it's affecting like my work.
Okay.
And I've just started an internship, and I've been off now because obviously it affects my vision and makes me feel sick. I get them like over my eyes, and they're like a throbbing sort of sensation, and they're just getting really bad and really frequent.
So how long has it been getting worse for?
Probably about the last 3-4 months.
And do you get some kind of visual change with it as well?
My vision doesn't go, but it does become quite blurred, and light is really like, I'm literally like looking at my computer screen like dimming it down.
Okay. And will you be sick at all with it?
I have done in the past.
And how long does it tend to last for?
Good 2 days, if not 3 sometimes.
Yeah. Does anything particularly seem to trigger it?
I thought maybe Pinot Grigio would be a trigger, because every time I seemed to drink that, I would get a headache afterwards. Not that I was like drinking lots of it, like a hangover, but even just a glass. So I've cut that out completely, and I don't drink that anymore. I was watching a documentary, and apparently there was a young girl who went to the doctors about migraine, and it turned out like they were like, oh, it's fine, like blah, blah, blah. And it turned out that she had a tumour and she actually died from it.
When I talked through Abi's symptoms with her, the nature of the headaches that she was getting didn't sound anything like a cancer-related headache. The symptoms were completely different and really did just fit with a migraine. Statistics show that everybody has about a 1 in 2 chance of developing a form of cancer at some point in their life. And for that reason, there's huge amounts of attention brought to that in the media. People will have read stuff and be more aware of stuff, which is a good thing, but actually may not always have the right diagnosis. So what I want to do is have a little look at the back of your eyes. I'm just going to turn the light out.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, it's not very nice. Fine, that all looks nice and normal. So what I would like to do is try you with something slightly different. What I would suggest is I'm going to give you a medication that as soon as you get that feeling that it's coming on, that you take one then. And what I'd like you to do is keep a headache diary for me. So to make a little track of when you're getting them, out of 10, how bad it is compared with normal.
Thank you so much for your help.
No problem. Let's hope it helps.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. All right, have a good day.
You.
Bye.
You too. Bye.
So come in tomorrow at 12 and then I'll help you with your registration, okay?
Hello.
Dr Shah, hello.
How are you?
Well, about 5 weeks ago, I was staying with my daughter down in Somerset. I got sunburned on my forehead. Well, it's now spread all over my face and my arms. The skin.
Quite dramatic, isn't it?
Yes.
Much, much worse than that. You must take off your jacket. I'm going to fill you in as to what occurred.
So 5 weeks ago it started?
That was the start of it, yes.
But this terrible pain that he's had on the shoulder. Now you'll have to just look at this bruising.
Oh, wow.
So tell me what happened.
Well, I was on a mountain bike and I fell sideways, put my hand out, and I still can't really bend it.
I slipped backwards as I was getting in the shower, elbows down, and smashed the decorative tiles.
Just bend it this way?
I don't think it's like broken, I think it's just like really sore, I guess, and then my head hurts a little bit.
And it wasn't that anything felt like it popped out or popped back
No,
in
no
again?
popping. It was definitely a rip of some description.
Okay.
Hello, good afternoon. And come in, take a seat. And Mr. Eaton, what's brought you in today?
My arm, which I got a cricket ball on the 12th of July.
Okay.
So we only started up here, and then on Saturday it was down to there, and today it's gone from there to there.
Okay.
So I'm starting to get worried, thinking, what is it? What have I done?
You're using the arm fine then?
Yeah, I'm using it. Like,
And you managed to ride your scooter here?
Left-handed on the scooter.
Are you using the right arm at all on that, or?
Sometimes it was, sometimes it wasn't, because it's pain in there.
There's pain in that, in and around this area here.
Yeah.
And if we just have a look at the elbow, it goes straight. That's good.
That up to there, it's hurting.
It's hurting in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the cricket ball hit you straight on here, did it?
I don't know where it hit me. All I know I caught it, and that was the main thing.
Yeah. So you've got the catch.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Is this causing any problems around here? No. Around the elbow? No. Okay. So I'm happy with everything bone-wise in here. What happens is when you've been struck by this ball around the muscle here, there's been a load of bleeding in and around the muscle.
Yeah.
Some of that blood's quite deep in the tissue.
Yeah.
And blood, even when we're getting a bruise, it's still fluid in the skin, it's still liquid.
Yeah.
And so what's happening, every night you go to sleep, that blood's, moving backwards in the skin and just coming out. And then you stand up all day, and then the blood slowly comes down in this direction. And so essentially the bruise, which was all in here, has just ended up around here.
Okay.
The fact that you're using the arm fine, I wouldn't do anything else. And it will settle down over the next couple of weeks. But nothing else we need to do at the moment.
Okay.
You okay?
As I said, that's what I was main concern, just get it
What's it getting up to? Yeah. Exactly. Well, you can be relaxed.
Cheers.
Okay, take care, have a good evening.
I mean, that's the most terrible bruising I've ever seen.
And no other reason?
No. I don't remember.
No falling,
I mean,
no injury,
I
no
occasionally
knocking.
bang myself and don't notice, but I'm used to the fact that I bruise very easily.
Yes. A blood vessel must have been injured at some point somewhere. And that obviously normally happens from knocking it.
Right. Well, I might have knocked it because I don't notice, you see, because I'm so used to bruising that if I just bang against
No, but it's never been like that before.
No, it hasn't.
It would have to be quite a big knock. So
Yeah,
if
you
it's
would have
not
noticed
that, then it could have been one of your superficial veins here might have by itself just popped.
Right.
And then just in your case, it's just made a much bigger bleed come up here. So I think that's probably the more likely thing, because you would have felt the pain of knocking it to cause this.
But that's the shoulder, but this is, at the moment, the worst thing is...
The redness. Yeah, that skin is just irritated so badly.
Yes.
Is that psoriasis?
No, it's not. This is the sun. This is a overreaction.
Really?
It's a photosensitivity reaction.
Really? Are you sure?
It can be because of different things. So it can be because the skin is made sensitive by something else.
Well, I do have a very sensitive skin, I know that.
So it's definitely not psoriasis?
No. Psoriasis comes in patches. The thing we want to turn this reaction off is a steroid cream. And in your case, we might need two. One for the arms.
Yes.
Anything below your neck is going to be a stronger one, and on your scalp and your face will be a milder one.
Right.
And what about the swelling on his hands?
This is linked in with this sun reaction rash.
I'm absolutely
It can be
amazed
dramatic.
at that.
It can be dramatic.
So really, he must never, ever go in the sun.
Ever again.
What you must do is, if you go in the sun, you must wear factor 50 on the areas that are exposed to
So
sun.
no more trips to
and a
Ibiza.
hat. No more trips to Ibiza.
Thank you for being so thorough.
No problem.
Anyway, lovely to see you, Dr Shah.
Yes, thank you very much indeed.
Bye-bye. See you.